The top story in the news, though, is a loss for a Trump-era prosecutor who has been trying and failing to find any deep state conspiracy against Donald Trump after getting his special political assignment from Trump Attorney General Bill Barr. I'm talking about a special counsel you may have remembered. He was tapped originally in that Trump-Barr DOJ, so before the current Biden administration. And the project was to investigate the investigators, a theme you may have heard, to sort of rehash and relitigate the origins of the Russia probe and related accusations of bias. So this Bill Barr holdover, named John Durham, has been working away, but with very few results. And I'm talking about this, I have it right here, actually, because we're going to get to this tonight. He just released this lengthy final report. It runs about 300 pages, and it's a dud. It's a brand new account from the Times, which explains this report from from Bill Barr's pick, Mr. Durham. Quote, the 360-page report appeared to show little substantial new information, failed to produce the kind of blockbuster revelations, impugning the Bureau, that's the FBI, which Trump and allies had suggested this prosecutor, Durham, would find. So there it is. Little new information, failed to produce blockbusters, as the Times puts it. Now that we have this news, we can compare it. You can compare it with your own eyes and ears and what the Times says to stack against those many overheated, emotional, and ultimately untrue MAGA predictions.
I do think the big report to wait for is going to be the Durham report.
The crime was committed on the other side, and we'll find out about that. We have a great attorney general who's looking at it.
The Durham team has been working very aggressively to move forward.
We may finally be close to learning just how far the Clintons and their allies went in all their efforts to destroy Donald Trump, his campaign, and his presidency.
Finally, you take someone who has particularly that assignment. You give them the awesome powers of not only the DOJ to subpoena, to detain, to get materials on people, to arrest, to indict, to take people to trial. You take all those powers, you run this for several years, and the installation of a special counsel, a term we've all become quite accustomed to because there's been so many. And at the end, here we are today, and this is what you have, a dud. I also mentioned the record because that matters tonight. This prosecutor had one plea bargain and then promptly lost both cases that he brought, 0-2 in court. That is worse than most similar DOJ U.S. attorneys' offices and way worse than Mueller.